Hello everybody and welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Beaver. So I'm doing things a little bit differently this time. I'm not doing a medicine wheel spread. This time I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. And I'm using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for the initial spread. And then I will be using the 1909 Tarot to clarify. And at the end of the reading, I will pull three main themes for the beavers for the month of January. All right, so let's get started for the beavers. We start with our current energies. And the current energy for the beavers is the hawk energy. So the hawk energy, this says you're in a time, the beavers could be in a time of shift. So the winds are shifting, things are changing in your light. And you could be receiving small messages from spirit at this time. And a message coming through here is don't take, even though these messages may seem small, don't take them lightly. There is great meaning behind these small messages. Then we go to our crossing energy, and this can be what helps us or hinders us. And here we have tiger energy. So again, the what helps us or what hinders us with this tiger energy, this is the lunar force. This is the awakening to your own personal power. So again, I would say it's definitely going to help you if you are awakening or awakened to your own power. What could hinder you is if you are not aware of your power, or you don't recognize your power. Mm. And if you don't recognize your power with all these little messages that you're getting, you could be feeling a little overstimulated at this time. But let's clarify this hawk and tiger energy. So with the hawk and tiger, yes, we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is a choice to make. And again, I would say that the choice is to awaken to your power or not. And again, that's going to be what helps you or hinders you this month, is whether or not you can become aware and recognize your own personal power. Okay, next we go to the area of our foundation. And here we have earthworm energy. And the earthworm energy, this says that you could be a little bit shy and hesitant at the moment. But it says, like Spirit is saying, you're on the right track, but you need to speak up, is what's saying. You need to speak up and even risk embarrassment, possibly. But speak up. Even though you may be new or novice at something, what you have to share is valuable. But let's clarify this earthworm energy. So with the earthworm, yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles. So it kind of says, like, if you speak up and you risk the embarrassment, this actually could be very financially prosperous for you. So even though again, I'll talk about it in a minute when I go up to the mind here, but you could be feeling a little bit nervous about speaking up. You're very hesitant. And again, possibly even intimidated a little bit to speak up what's on your mind, and like I said, to risk the embarrassment of sharing what's on your mind. But again, if you take that risk, if you take that leap of faith, the Page of Pentacles is a card of good financial news. So I would say that if you speak up and you risk it, you will see the return of that, probably in a financial way. Okay, next we go to the area of the mind, and this is what I was saying that I would get to in a minute. Here we have the rabbit energy. So the rabbit energy says it's a nervous energy. It's afraid of well, the rabbit is afraid of everything pretty much, and they get overwhelmed. But it also says that, you are a problem solver. Okay. The beavers are, well, and yeah, so you're problem solvers. You have the ability to solve the problems that you are afraid of or that you are worried of, but you really need to pay attention to your thoughts and especially the things that you are saying to yourself. Okay, so you want to keep your thoughts positive. You don't want to talk down to yourself. But let's clarify that rabbit energy. So with the rabbit, we have the Ten of Wands. So it also could feel like you are carrying a lot of burdens at this time. And again, that makes sense with that nervous energy of that rabbit. Um, so the one thing I would say is that some of these burdens you don't need to carry. You're carrying more burdens than you need to. Um, I feel like some of you are taking on some of the burdens of other people, and I will say that uh, as much as you might feel like you are helping that person by taking on their burdens, you're really not. Okay, these burdens are theirs to carry for a reason. So I'll just say that. Okay, next we go to the area of the past, and here we have the raccoon. So the raccoon, this kind of says that you've been wearing a mask in the past. You have been pretending. You haven't been quite honest with people. So I would really pay attention to the masks that you wear. And who are you putting these masks on for? And are there issues around your self-image is the question I would ask there. But let's clarify this raccoon energy. So with the raccoon, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I would say, so the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. It's a card of working with other people. So I feel like if you were working with other people or you have been working with other people, it's kind of like you haven't allowed them to know the real you because you've been wearing this mask. So I would say that it's probably time to take off the mask and let people know who you really are. All right, next we go to the near future. And here we have bat energy. And the bat energy is a card of letting go. Okay, and again, I think this is what you need to let go of here. Okay, it's a card of letting go, it's a card of death and rebirth. So you need to let go of those masks or that mask that you have been putting on. It's asking you to rebirth into your true and authentic self this month. But let's clarify that bat energy. So with the bat, yeah, we have the magician. And again, I do think you have the opportunity this month, beavers, for to create magic in your life, to manifest everything that you want in your life. But again, it's that death and rebirth. You have to let go of that old version of yourself in order to manifest the new version that you would like to see in your life. All right. Next, we go down to the area of the next few months. So over the next few months, you have this octopus energy. So I feel again like if so there's two options here, and like I said, you had that Two of Swords, which is a choice. Okay, so some of you may choose to go one way, some may choose to go another way. So for um, some of you could be a little bit needy, clingy, and lacking boundaries over the next few months. So if that is you, again, I would suggest first of all starting with some putting some boundaries in place for other people as well as for yourself. Um, and as far as being needy and clingy, if you feel that needy and clingy energy, if that is you this month, really examine the why behind it. Okay, what is it that you are really needing? And for others, like I said, there's that choice, right? So for the others, we kind of have the opposite. So for others, you are going to be very interesting, very engaged, very intelligent. Um, So yeah, and reaching. I see you like reaching for things, right? Reaching out, and pulling in. So again, but it all depends on that choice that you make this month. Let's clarify that octopus energy. So with the octopus, we have the Knight of Cups. So I would say again, those for those of you who make the choice to remove the mask, um, and really awaken to your own power, this is going to be a magnificent time for your dreams to come true. Like the Knight of Cups, he's the knight in shining armor, and it's a card of following your heart. I do see, like I said, if for those of you who choose to take the masks off and awaken to your own power, this is a great time for you to dream and dream big. Follow your heart this month. And again, for those who are sitting in the needy, clingy, and lacking boundaries, again, listen to your heart. Follow your heart, okay? Because I'm sure that there is a message in there. And again, like I said, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of small messages coming into you, but it's your choice whether you pay attention to those or not. All right. Next, we go up to the area of our closest relationships. And here we have bear energy. So in the area of our closest relationships, you could be seeing a lot of people in your life making huge transformations in their life. Like I feel like around a lot of you beavers, a lot of people are having like spiritual awakenings and just, realizing and you may be sitting in this energy of this yearning to grow. You're seeing all these people around you growing, both personally and spiritually, um, and you are yearning for that same thing. But let's clarify that bear energy. Oops. So with the bear, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is a card of balance. So it kind of says that, like, the message is here is that you can have the same thing. You can be in balance with those people around you, but you have to actively make the choice to do so. And you also need to pay attention where you are putting your resources. And again, resources doesn't necessarily have to be money. This can be time, energy, anything. Okay. Really pay attention to where you are putting your energy, and making sure that it is balanced. All right. Next, we go to the area of our hopes and our fears. And here we have the cosmic egg. And this represents our seventh chakra. And that's our crown chakra. That's our connection to the cosmic consciousness. It's our connection to spirit. Um, and again, I am almost feeling like there's a fear around really connecting to spirit. So I would definitely examine what it is that you are afraid, why you are afraid to connect with the universe. Why are you afraid to connect with spirit? Are you afraid of the messages that you are going to hear? Are you afraid that you are going to have to do some work? Are you afraid that you're going to have to change things in your life? Change can be scary. So again, I would really examine for a lot of you the fear surrounding connecting to that cosmic consciousness, to the spirit. But let's clarify that cosmic egg. So with the cosmic egg, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Um, so again, it's like the fear of getting started. It's the fear of planting that seed. But the whenever I receive the Knight of Pentacles, it usually says to me that it's time to get moving. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the tarot that is standing still. So it really does say that it is time for you to get moving. It is time for you to plant the seeds and get started with your unfolding of that collective consciousness and connection to spirit, that cosmic consciousness. So definitely start planting the seeds for that. And again, you have all the wisdom and resources you need. You just need that connection with spirit as well. All right, and now we go to the outcome card, the last card in this spread. And here we have crow energy. So this crow energy is a card of being spiritually strong. So again, a lot of this will depend on the choices that you make this month, beavers. But I do feel a lot of you are going to come out of this month spiritually much stronger and probably personally much stronger as well. And again, if you tap into that spirit, tap into your intuition and your inner knowing, you will be able to see the unseen and know the unknown. And again, really have that strong connection to spirit. I would definitely recommend over the month that you do that you would practice daily meditation. Also, make sure that you are that you ground yourself every day. But let's clarify the crow energy. So with the crow, we have the Page of Cups. Again, another dreamer card. You did have the dreamer. Yes, you did. You had the Knight of Cups. So here we have the Page of Cups, which again, I do just feel like, again, depending on the choices that you make this month, I do see you again, really following your dreams, really putting your heart into things. And again, I just feel like you will be so much stronger by the end of this month, but depending on the choices that you make, and the choices are up to you. So anyway, so now let's pull the three main themes for the beavers for the month of January. Okay, so we have Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty, Aspen Spirit, courage, and Stag Spirit, leadership. Okay, so again, as I've said, yes, the thicket of thorns, uncertainty. Things could be feeling a little bit uncertain at this time. And again, it's because you have that, like you really have some important choices to make this month. But I will say, I always say with this card too, there are three butterflies on this card, and butterflies always represent transformation. So I do see a lot of possibility for huge transformations in your life this month. But it is going to require you to have courage to take that mask off, have courage to step into your personal power, courage to be you. Um, and then you have the stag spirit leadership. And I actually feel, like I said, with that raccoon and that Three of Pentacles energy, this could be the mask that you have been wearing, okay? You've been masking your leadership skills and kind of just like sitting in the background of things. And this month, Spirit is saying for you, it's time to take that mask off and step up and show your leadership skills and the leadership quality that you have. And I would also say that in doing so, you would probably actually not only receive, because yeah, you had the Page of Coins there, which is good financial news. So I do, you know, see it. You may actually end up in a different position at work or something like that. But I do see you moving into a leadership role. But you have to take that mask off. And then you would probably get a whole bunch of public recognition for the work that you do. But again, you got to take that mask off and step into your true authentic power. All right, so that was the reading for the beavers for the month of January 2025. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.